Hello, this is Lee Anthony Davis here with another video for my YouTube channel. This is the announcement video. Today it's Thursday the 14th of September. A warm welcome. I know it's quite late, it's getting on for nearly 10 to 3 in the morning. Sadly, I had a problem with the internet, so I was down for about 2 hours, so I couldn't make the video any earlier. So that's the reason. Right, anyway, getting on. I'm here to give you group of the day, contribute of the day, birthday announcements, a bit of Doctor Who news, but nothing to do with the current situation with the 60th anniversary. This is totally different. Also, updates on my page group and Instagram account. And also, I've got a Doctor Who quiz question for you, and yesterday's question, well, yesterday's answer to yesterday's question will be given to you at the end of this. And I have obviously I've got a Doctor Who question for you, and also I've got some Doctor Who memorabilia. I'm going to be showing you another Doctor Who calendar, so I've revealed everything. What a spoiler that is. Not much. Right, okay, let's get on with it. Right, group of the day for Wednesday the 13th of September goes to the Sarah Jane Adventures group. Well done to them. And the contributor of the day for Wednesday the 13th of September goes to Janine Follett. Congratulations to her. Right, now birthday announcements. These people are celebrating their birthdays on Thursday the 14th of September, and here they go. Ryan Cannon, Michael Peter Stevenson, Jeannie Brooks, Kate Hargrave, Otoro Nagrit, Anthony Ray Fawn, James Harris, Alexander Aitken and Raven Jones are all celebrating their birthdays today. Wish them well. They're on Facebook, maybe on Twitter, seldom on Instagram, but it's their birthdays today, so give them well, if you know them, give them a what I usually do. I give them an introduction and on Facebook and shout out on, you know, I usually post it up there if I know them, that is. But anyway, never mind all that. So they're celebrating their birthdays. Well done to all of them. Moving on, Doctor Who news. Now, I haven't got anything to tell you about. Like I said, I only deal in facts. There's nothing factual to tell you about, so I'm not going to go there. Apart from there's videos up on the Blue Wild Blue Yonder, little teasers, but obviously RTD is keeping it close to his chest, so they're revealing nothing. You just have a teaser, you know, with David Tennant, and it's looking bad for you, Donna, you know. Scripts. Right, okay. Not much. So anyway, there's nothing going on there at the moment, so I'm not even going to bother just making it up as I go along. But anyway, I'm not even going to surmise on that one. But what I can give you on the Doctor Who news is that former Doctor Who, Matt Smith, and Jenna Louise Coleman, who played his assistant, Clara Oswald, were seen together at a charity do to commemorate the 23rd anniversary of 911, the most coveted disaster in the history of mankind, which saw the Twin Towers brought down by two to three planes, I think it was. I do remember I was watching it on the news. They're raising money for that event, for the families and stuff. So they turned up. They were the guests at that charity do, and they raised quite a lot of money, I believe. So well done to them. So that was on Monday, so that was the actual anniversary date, but it was held in London, I think near Canary Wharf. But anyway, it's the first time those two have been seen together since they were in Doctor Who. So anyway, that's all I have to tell you on the Doctor Who news. I'm sorry, it's not enough, but it's all I've got to tell you. Right, moving on to updates. This is where I give you my page, my group, and my Instagram update. Right, so I reached 40, but now I'm on 43 on the Lee Anthony Davis, the Doctor Who page. Again, I've equalled it on the group, Lee Anthony Davis. No, actually, I've got two more than that, so I can tell you. with great confidence that I now have 45 members on Lee Anthony Davis, the Doctor Who group, and on my Instagram, it's now coming up to, it's actually reached 75 followers now. So I'm really pleased with that. Thank you very much for following me on all of that. If you wish to join the page or group, it's on Facebook. Obviously, you have to answer a few questions, but if you're a Doctor Who fan, I've got no problem with that. So if you want to join the Lee Anthony Davis, the Doctor Who group, it's on Facebook now. The membership is rising. Slowly, infuriatingly, but it's rising. And I'm hopefully I could get 100 people for that. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff on there. I haven't done videos yet, but I've done everything else. So I'm coming to the point where videos are now the next thing on the agenda. And also, if I get any Doctor Who news on there, that will be going on there on my page as well, you know, for the 60th anniversary. Right, moving on. So that's that. Right, now, yesterday I gave you a question on, I gave you a Doctor Who question, and I wanted to know which former Doctor Who actor appeared in 1971 film Alexander, what's it called again? It was one of the most famous historical figures of the 20th century. Oh, I've got the. It's mad, isn't it? I don't even have the title. It's here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, Nikolai, and Alexandra. It was a film in 1971. And one of the Doctor Who actors played Rasputin, and he played it so bloody good that Barry Letts, obviously, well, Steve Sutton was the one that recommended to Barry Letts Tom Baker, because at the time Barry Letts had trouble with certain actors that he had penned as top of his list, including Michael Benteen, Graham Crowden. These people were, and Ron Moody as well, who turned it down. And eventually Steve Sutton says, what about, because he was head of drama at the time, I think, and he said, what about Tom Baker? And Barry Letts says, can he act? And at the end of the day, yes, he can. We all know he can. We all saw it. And Doctor Who became a hit because of that. So it was a great casting to have Tom Baker in it. At the time, he was, I think he was working on a building site, and he was told to keep quiet for 2 weeks, so nobody knew anything about it. Tom was pleased like punch to have got the role. And he's one of these types that Terence Dicks says once to him as he walked through the door. He says, it's a lovely day, isn't it, Tom? And he says, is it? Is it? It is. It is a lovely day. That's the type of thing he'd come out with. So he was erratic as on and off the part as well. So anyway, the answer was Tom Baker. Tom Baker played Rasputin in the film Nicholas and Alexandra. And he also appeared in another horror film as well, I believe. Amicus, that's it. And it was called The Vault of Horror. He was playing this painter, and he wanted revenge because these people stole his paintings and sold them on, said they were worthless. And he went to a voodoo doctor, paid the money, and then he says, which hand do you paint with? And he says, put your hand in the pot. And that meant that when he put his hand in the pot, any painting he painted, he could use a pencil and scribble out their eyes so they would go blind, you know, that sort of thing. But the problem was he left his own painting, because he was obviously suffering from vanity, and it fell on from the roof. Actually, a guy was painting outside, and he dropped a paint pot and it went all over the paint. And Tom Baker, at the time, playing this character, crossed the road, and this big articulated lorry went right in front of him, and you could tell that his head was crushed. You got to watch it, it's fucking brilliant. Tom Baker is in that with some other great actors as well. So that was what Tom Baker was, how good he was. So Doctor Who had hit the jackpot by getting him as the main character. Anyway, I'm not going to waffle on anymore. I've got another Doctor Who question for you. All I want to know is how many Dalek stories were in the William Hartnell era between 1963 and 1966? How many Dalek stories were there made in the William Hartnell era between 1963 and 1966? I'll give you the answer to that tomorrow. Right, one more thing before I go. I'm just going to show you now. Here it is, the Doctor Who calendar. I showed you one yesterday. This one is from last year, 2023. There you go. I'll just show you it. And now I'm going to show you what we got here. Yeah, here we go. I'll do it this way. There we go. William Hartnell. William Hartnell. Can you see that? There you go. William Hartnell, January. As you can see, it's all in the entirety of its colour. Where is it? There you go. Can you see that? You can't see nothing. Ah, there we are. There's, if I pull it up, you can see it. There you go. Just to show you quickly. Moving on to the next one. There he is. The man himself, Jon Pertwee. The only man that could dress up like a dandy and get away with it. Especially with that velvet crush coat and jacket, shall I say, and bow tie and frilly shirt. I don't think any other actor could have pulled it off. And there's Jo Grant there, and on this side we've got Elizabeth Sladen, if you can see it. Yeah, there she is. And of course down here at the bottom we got the Axons. This was March, and then we got the man himself, Tom Baker. There we go. Great, isn't it? I won't show you all this, I'll just go through it quickly. Peter Davison, there you go. The next one for this is Colin Baker. There he is in his Technicolor dream coat. Moving on. And then we got Mr. Exclamation himself, Sylvester McCoy, wearing the dodgy jumper. In fact, he didn't want to wear it at all. He wanted a completely different costume, but they went with that because you can see he's still sort of close to ludicrous clothes wearing like Colin Baker did. But eventually, because it's very hard to take anyone seriously with a question mark all over their jumpers, you know. Anyway, never mind. This is the War Doctors. You've probably seen it. It looks the same as the other one. There you go. I'll just show you that quick. Yeah, move it back a bit so you can see it, get it in its entirety. This one is the great Christopher Eccleston. I mean, without Christopher Eccleston, in my opinion, there would be no Doctor Who. There you go. Some of his adventures there, images that is. The farting aliens, of course, they look ridiculous. Well, I thought they could have been a better addition if they weren't, you know, Russell T Davies didn't put them in. Anyway, there's David Tennant, who's now the new Doctor. How can that be possible? But he is. He's back again, as you know, as the 14th Doctor. And then we move on to Matt Smith. There you go. And Amy Pond, there you go, and Rory. Oh yeah, not forgetting, there's Clara. There you go. Moving on to the next one. This is Peter Capaldi, the Doctor that the actor I reckon that was never really given a chance. I think he deserved. I'm sorry about the light on that. There you go, Capaldi there. Then we move on to the Council State Doctor, Joe, and of course Jodie Whittaker there in her rainbow LGBT t-shirt. I think that's one of those political symbols. But like I said, it's all history now. And I'll just show you in its entirety at the back. Can you see that? There you go. The calendar. There we go. I'm just showing you quickly, you know, I could go on all day. And there, from this distance, you got the calendar. I'm quite proud of this. Well, that's it. That's enough of that. I'm sorry if you couldn't see it properly. It's just the way the light is and the calendar is. As you can see, I'm just starting to, before I go, I'll just show you this. I'm doing some painting. There you can see the wall here is white. So I've just started it. There you go. There you go. I'll just move it back a bit so you can see it better. I've just done some painting, so I'm just moving on to the final bit down here. There you go. I've got to go all the way along. So anyway, enough of that. What do you want to see me paint for? Okay then, thank you for watching. I've overrun my time. I do apologise for coming on late here. Don't forget, there's a Lost in Space video going up very shortly, so keep an eye out that from my YouTube channel, and I wish you a warm welcome and a fond farewell from me, Lee Anthony Davis. Good night.